Oh, that's fantastic.
Don't you think?
Yes, yes. I guess we should wait for some kind of confirmation from the chat that we are audible. It says loading video.
Oh,
So,
that's good. That's really good.
so are we just basically is what's gonna happen? Are we just chatting for? Oh, I see you have Solitaire up. That's wonderful.
We needed
That's
something.
just wonderful.
So guys, I landed in Milwaukee about an hour ago. Um and I got home maybe a half an hour ago after, and we're going to talk about what all happened with Rich's crazy debacle time. But I've been spending this time, like, I wanted to show you something on the screen, and so I thought I could just do some like Photoshop stuff and be really funny like that, but that would mean streaming on my Mac end, and there was all sorts of craziness. And so I'm just gonna play Solitaire. I don't think there's even gonna be like any sound for you guys except for us talking. You guys, Rich,
Yes, I tried.
what happened with
What?
your computer?
Well, what happened was before I had a chance to test any of the software out, you sent out a tweet saying that I was going to stream tonight.
I
That's what happened, Jack.
I confirmed with you, and you said you were tweeting.
I said I was going to try to stream. I was going to download the software. I'm going to take a look. Let me play around with this, and we'll see what happens.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and then I played around with it.
And then I
I
asked
tried to.
you if if you were going, and you said yeah, you were going to do it.
Well, I didn't think you were going to tweet it out.
I have to keep
Oh,
the people
okay, Jack. I'm
informed.
I'm I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. But I was getting everything set up,
Hmm.
and then I went to preview stream, and I was just getting a frozen image of FTL,
Hmm.
and that kept happening. I thought, well, maybe it'll be different if I do a test stream. Maybe it's streaming. Maybe it's just something weird with the preview. I didn't know.
Hmm.
And I tried to stream, and then the computer it didn't crash. It just shut off.
That's the most
Like
amazing part.
I know, like it was like I had a power outage isolated to my computer. The computer just shut off. It didn't shut down. It just shut off. I thought, well, that's odd. So I restarted the computer.
Hmm.
Went to try streaming again. Uh, the According to the chat, what they were saying was half the screen of FTL as a freeze frame with me talking, and then my computer shut itself off again.
Oh my
And
lord.
I think Open Broadcaster might be melting my CPU. So at that point, I gave up even trying to get it to work
Hmm.
because I don't want to be without a computer.
Right. And you
I
know what?
will
That's fair.
try a solo stream someday, but I will need a new computer
Sure. Sure. And I
because
think
this
that's
thing
fair.
I built this myself like 5.5 years ago,
Hmm.
so it's it's not up to stuff anymore.
That's hey, that's okay.
But I've been chatting with everybody.
You have been, and
Yes,
I think everyone really appreciates that from you.
I opened the chat up to some Mass Effect questions.
Oh my God, you guys have been talking
They
about Mass Effect.
finally got to grill me about Mass Effect. uh, and then you missed my Batman rant.
You have a Batman rant.
I had a Batman rant,
Could
old
you?
school, classic rant. Yeah, here's the gist of it, okay?
Okay.
Because the Batman versus Spider Man from that other stream came up,
Oh, sure,
and
sure.
I said Batman would beat up Spider Man. Well, this time I said that Spider Man is a more realistic and believable character than Batman. And
Whoa.
you might look at that and say, that's crazy.
That you know what, Rich?
Spider-Man
That's
sticks to
crazy.
walls
Yeah.
and he jumps 20 feet straight up and he can lift cars.
Mhm.
How could Spider-Man ever be a more realistic character than Batman?
Those are all fine questions.
My argument is this, okay? With Spider-Man, you're making one suspension of disbelief. One. You have to buy the powers, and other than that, Spider-Man is a fully realized, believable character. Batman is a 12-year-old kid who watched his parents died. He's also a millionaire super genius.
Hmm. Hmm.
And despite watching this, like, what would you think would happen to a 12-year-old millionaire who watched his billionaire who watched his parents die? What would they do? What would their reaction be
Well,
as
I
a human
mean,
being?
they would probably spend their fortune attempting to drink their
That's
painful
exactly what I
visions.
said. They would eventually become an alcoholic or a hedonist, and they would try to drown their pain away.
Absolutely.
But as a 12-year-old, Batman has the forethought to not only not be adopted. I've read one explanation once that he cluttered as a 12-year-old cluttered the system up with paperwork so he wouldn't be adopted.
I thought
And he
I
had
thought Alfred adopted him kind of.
I'm sure they rewrite history constantly with DC, so I'm sure both of those stories have been true at some point.
Hmm.
And then the fortitude as a young child to train diligently for 10 years to become an absolute expert in karate, ninjutsu, forensic science, chemistry, all of that. Just spends 10 years completely dedicated to that task.
Uh-huh.
Then he comes home. He is able to manufacture bat gadgets, a bat car, and build a high-tech headquarters underneath his mansion without anybody noticing any of this. And then he decides the best way to fight crime is to dress up like a giant bat who wears his underoos outside of his tights. He spent 10 years so he could dress up like a giant bat. This is not any kind of a believable character.
I have never heard it put so eloquently, Rich Evans. Everyone, big round of applause to Rich Evans.
No,
was
I love Batman. It's just ironically, even though he doesn't have superpowers, he is a less believable, realistic character than Spider-Man. That is my argument.
And I think it's perfect. I think you're absolutely right. Like if you can believe the magic science that is, if you get bitten by a radioactive spider, you get spider-like powers. If you can
And
believe that,
that's the one suspension of disbelief you're making.
yeah, that's the one leap.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's like 80 leaps with Batman.
And you know what? I've just never thought about it like that, and I kind of love it. Is all I'm saying. Am I gonna lose at solitaire? No. Okay. I'm just.
Everybody knows it's solitaire. It's just something that happens.
Yeah. I don't know if I've ever lost at solitaire.
Because I usually play with Vegas rules, which is pretty hardcore. No, I do hardcore solitaire. That's how I play.
I'm not, Rich. I'm not prepared for this yet. I just want to let you know. I've been flying all day. I've been day drinking. We've been flying all day. I came from Houston, Texas today, and I'm not mentally prepared for you being so hardcore at solitaire that you play by different rules. I just want to let you know that. You know what I was doing this morning? I watched a goddamn polo match. Do you know what that is? That's guys on horses hitting a tiny ball with a stick.
Why did you do that?
Because that was where the day after wedding party was. It was at a polo club.
Okay. Well, I like baseball, and some people think that's weird. So
I think both are weird. The horses were cool though. Like it was neat. They hit a ball with a stick. And then I got on a plane and I came here, and you play hardcore solitaire.
and rant about Batman.
And this is just the life I'm leading right now, and I'm coming to terms with that.
How was your trip?
It was wonderful.
Oh,
Texas is wonderful. I did not get Ebola. I think Ebola's in Dallas, and I was near Houston. Can I tell you a story about
For the record,
Texas?
Chad, because some people don't know, Jack is playing. Somebody said Rich. Yeah, it's not me. It's not me. This is Jack now. All right, sorry, Jack. I apologize. Go on.
Jack is playing because Rich's computer is so old, running Open Broadcaster, hacked to the planet. No, I have one story. I was not mentally prepared for how far away from a city the wedding was going to be. You know, like they said, Houston.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you know anything about Houston, but it is about to overtake
Chunk.
Chicago
Yeah.
as the
Yeah.
third largest city in America. It's huge.
So there's some sprawl going on there.
Oh yeah, and so in my mind, my wife and I can land. We don't need to worry about a rental car. We'll just cab it, or like it's a bunch of family. It was a family wedding, and so it's like someone will give us a ride everywhere because or we'll cab it or we'll Uber it. I love Uber. Um, but the wedding was an hour and a half outside of Houston, and so we are bumblefuck nowhere.
Ow!
Yeah, and we're basically trapped until we can find rides from family, which it works out all weekend. But going to the airport, we have to go right from the Polo Club to the airport, and so I call a car service. Like a taxi wouldn't even come out to where we were. That's how far out we were.
Hmm.
So I had to call a car service, and I call this car service. I call one car service, and they give me an insane price.
Yeah.
Way too much, so much more money. Oh my god, wait. Oh, I'm out of ramen. Thank you for subscribing for me playing solitaire. Oh, you know who else subscribed? I got a private message. Someone subscribed when we weren't streaming. Doc Horror.
Okay.
I have a little note here on my computer. He wanted an official shout out. So I'm out of ramen and Doc Horror. Thank you both for subscribing. We super appreciate it. So I call one car service and I'm not happy with the price. I call the next car service on the Google Maps list, right? And they answer the phone like this. Like let's say you're running a business, right? Like let's say that you run Rich Evans watch repair service. Okay?
Hmm.
Let's pretend. We're going to play a little game of pretend. You run a
Okay.
watch repair service. I'm
A
calling
watch repair service.
a watch repair service.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Now I'm going to call you up. How do you answer
Hmm.
your phone? So ring, 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 ring.
Hello, watch repair service. Rich speaking. How can I help you?
That's a lovely way to answer the phone, Rich.
Thank you. Thank you.
Any business should answer their phone with the name of that business.
Hmm.
So this is what I get when I call the second car place. Yeah, what's going on?
That's awesome.
Very Texas, right? And I was like,
Uh-huh.
hi, is this car service? Yep. Okay, I'd like to schedule a car. We're going from this zip code to the airport. Do you have about an estimate on that? And, he gave me a much better price, a half price of the other car service. So it's like, all right,
Mhm.
great. And, like I'm checking his reviews online and he has decent reviews. And I'm doing great, but, he's very gruff and very stern. And so then I get to the point I was like, oh, okay, great. Yeah, schedule the car. Great. Oh, by the way, do you accept credit cards? Because, some taxis, some car services don't accept credit cards.
Mhm.
So my question to him is, do you accept credit cards? And his answer is, right now we got the worst president in American history.
Yes, I still have a cough. Oh my god.
There was nothing in between. That was his answer to that. And I said, excuse me. And he goes, we've been in this business for 20 years. And it used to be about 80% of people paid with cash and 10% paid with credit card. Now everybody pays with credit card. We don't even accept cash anymore because, we're getting taxed up the wazoo and everybody's got credit cards. Nobody trusts cash anymore.
I don't think that's what's going on, but okay. Okay.
By the way, I don't think the president has anything to do with people
Right.
preferring to pay with credit cards, but that's fine. Also, possibly not an appropriate rant to go on when talking to a customer.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I lost it solitaire. But his price was so good where I was just like, "Oh, okay. Yeah, you go, girl."
I hate that president. Yeah.
Pretty much. Cuz what else are you going to say? It was everything in Texas is so very strange. Okay, I gotta redo this game. I'm sucking at this game.
I'm sorry.
Quit and start
Jack,
again. What?
You should have played checkers.
I should have played checkers.
You should have played checkers.
I'm just I can never play checkers.
Why not?
You're too good at checkers.
Well, we wouldn't be playing against each other.
I know. I would shame myself in front of you. So in any case, that's my big Texas story because right now we got the worst president ever in the United States history. Like, do you accept credit cards? I love it. Absolutely love it. Texas.
Are you exhausted from flights and headaches?
So very exhausted. And it's
I can imagine.
like, and then it doesn't help. It's I'm on vacation. I'm I'm watching polo, and last night was the wedding. It was a gorgeous wedding, and one of my very best friends in the world, my cousin Jake, got married. Um, I don't even know if you know this, Rich Evans. My cousin Jake and I were born 10 days apart.
I did not know that.
This is a little thing about me and my cousin Jake. We were born 10 days apart. We've spent every single day together growing up, and so one of my very best friends, getting married to a lovely lady. What was that? Are you playing? Are you playing FTL while I'm playing Solitaire?
No,
I thought I heard FTL in the background.
I think you're crazy.
I might be pretty crazy. In any case, a lovely ceremony. And, it's a wedding. You drink, and so the best cure for a hangover while watching polo is drinking more. And when you start drinking in the beginning of the day, it wears you out for the rest of the day. Oh, that's there's solitaire noises, Rich. That's what's happening.
Oh, okay.
So then you're drinking, and I slept a little bit on the car ride over, and yeah, I'm a little off.
You,
But that's okay.
you know what? You know what settles me down after a hard day?
What?
Checkers.
Well, you son of a bitch. Well, checkers.
Little checkers, takes the edge off. Takes the edge off.
I don't believe you at all.
I've been taking lessons.
You've been taking
Checkers lessons, and
God damn it. That's funny. Oh, here we go. Oh man, we're on a win streak right here. We're getting there. Oh hey. Oh, checkers. No.
when I started playing checkers recently, I was like, this is just a time killer. I just playing checkers. I'm like, oh, this is a free thing here, checkers. I'll play that. And I just kind of wondered, was there really more to checkers? Is it just is it like just a bigger version of tic-tac-toe, or is there a deeper checkers strategy?
Uh-huh.
So, I went looking online and went to YouTube, and I was looking at just, checkers videos, and there was this one guy.
Mm-hmm.
These videos entertain me to no end, and they shouldn't. They have no right to. This guy calls himself Checker Cycle.
Okay.
And he does these videos, and you never see his face. It's just from like the neck or shoulders down, and he's got his checkerboard on the table. And it sounds like the start of like a horror story. It's like the video's online, and you never saw his face. But no, he's just this really weird, nerdy guy, and he treats checkers like it was chess. He talks about like great checkers champions who played the checkers game, and like with the board on the table on camera, he like recreates the games, like the moves that these people made, and he pantomimes with his hands like he's thinking about what he's going to do next, as he's replaying a game that happened like 40 years ago.
This can't be true. This sounds amazing.
And it's absolutely fascinating to me. And here's the secret triple jump you can find when they do the Bilford opening, and the Bilford opening goes like, and it's just weird seeing an adult treat checkers that way. Sometimes he'll recreate games as like fictional characters. Like, this is Grandpa versus the champ. What? And then Grandpa's first. I'm not kidding. What? And sometimes it's like you'll hear his like wife in the background on the phone. When he doesn't edit the videos. When he does music, he's got like a radio nearby, and he'll turn on like the tape recorder, and he'll play like "Eye of the Tiger" for a bit before he starts.
Oh my god, I love this. This sounds like internet gold right here.
It is. It is.
That's great. Uh, Wait, nerds like Star Trek? It's true. I like Star Trek. Okay, I'm moving my microphone. You guys might hear funny things. Oh, someone is telling you not to make fun of the Buford opening. It's a classic move. That doesn't. I knew the Five of Hearts was there. I just can't do anything with it, Chad. I can't. I don't got any moves.
How do I feel about chess? I'm not patient enough for chess,
No,
which
no.
which just be odd because in XCOM I like taking my time, but in chess I'll like move too fast and I won't look at all the moves and I'll fuck up and I'm absolutely terrible, terrible.
Yeah, some people get like the special math of chess, and I do not. I'll tell you that.
I know how the pieces move.
Yeah, I know how the pieces move. Jesus Christ, Rich.
Well, it's a part of that is my screaming into the microphone, but
Sure.
whenever I get sick, the cough lingers for about a month.
Oh my God.
In every video we do a month from now, I'm still going to be coughing. I feel fine.
You just got to cough?
Physically, I feel absolutely fine. I just have that cough, and it's not going to go away.
You got to get that Obamacare, dog.
Yeah, yeah.
Except for, I didn't know if you knew this, but we have the
Jack.
worst president. Oh, were you going to make that joke?
Yeah, the credit cards, Jack.
Oh,
Credit cards.
I'm sorry. I didn't
It's,
mean to
it's
step
okay.
on your
It's
joke.
okay. No, because in a way I stepped on you, because you're going to do that. It's okay. We both ruined that joke.
That's true.
It takes team effort to ruin a joke like that.
Right? Because it was pretty gold before. Oh, Jesus Christ. Just playing solitaire. This is a man's game right here. Cards. I just want something in the background. I'm just gonna, you know what?
That's
I'm gonna stop playing solitaire. I'm just gonna talk to you guys.
They understand.
I'm all done. How was the porn shoot in Texas? I did not shoot porn in Texas. I went to a wedding. I heard stories about a friend of mine going getting some business done in the cow pasture. I like that. That's why I like having single friends. They tell me stories about their business.
Yeah.
That's why you have single friends. They tell you stories. It was a really good fun. It was a really good fun time. Got a new suit because I stood up in the wedding, and I was a groomsman.
Okay.
And they did something really smart, which was they had us all buy a suit. Because, like, for my wedding, I had all my groomsmen rent tuxedos. And tuxedo rental is kind of expensive. And so, like, they're just like, if you're going to be spending money, why not spend it on something you can wear later? And so we all coordinated and bought a similar suit. So now I have a new suit, which I'm really happy about.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh,
I've got a T-shirt.
You got a T-shirt?
I have a T-shirt.
That's great.
Yeah.
Also, guys, we can't really discuss the latest best of the worst because I have not seen the end of it. It went up over the weekend when I was in Texas.
They're very upset that you picked Theodore Rex. They haven't seen it. They haven't seen it. They haven't seen any of the movies we talked about, but they're very upset that you picked Theodore Rex.
You need to see Theodore Rex. I stand by my decision. I stand by it. Because wait, who won Best of the Worst for that one, Rich? Spoiler alert.
Tammy and the T-Rex.
And Tammy and the T-Rex is fine. That's a very deserving movie to win. Tammy and the T-Rex's plot made too much sense.
But nothing else made sense.
No, it all made sense.
The tone didn't make any sense.
Yeah, but it was like it wasn't as fun.
That's weirder.
it wasn't as disturbing to me as Theodore Rex. Like Theodore Rex is a special movie. Did we destroy any tape for that one?
Theodore Rex.
Did we destroy Theodore Rex?
We did 2
Did
copies of it.
did you do? Oh, did you did that after I left?
Yeah.
Oh my god, you assholes!
It's
You horrible
sorry.
assholes!
It
Theodore,
lost.
just because something loses doesn't mean we have to destroy
It
it.
was the Council of Four, and 3 of us
Mhm.
decided that Theodore Rex needed to
You
die.
guys are jerks and assholes. Theodore Rex is a special movie. Theodore Rex is a glorious example of a big budget movie falling apart in front of your eyes. Oh, you're horrible. Oh, yeah. I defend my pick of Theodore
That's
Rex.
that's fine.
I defend. Oh, all right. I lost.
Happy birthday, Rich Evans. Yeah, a little bit early. A little bit early. But I appreciate the sentiment.
That's right. It's getting close. I know that.
We've been talking about what we want to do with Halloween Best of the Worst, but I'm not going to talk about that
No, no,
out loud.
don't talk about that, dog. Save that.
And just FYI, because every now and then I get comments asking me about it, the Showbiz Pizza Bear thing was not planned. That is genuine shock on our faces once he shows up in Trick or Treat.
Absolutely.
And I'm wearing the same shirt I was in that picture. That was just a weird, amazing thing.
Yes.
And we're never going to be able to top that.
And here's
But we
how
want to find something fun to do with the Halloween episode. We don't know what for sure, or something we want to try to do. We don't know if we can do it yet.
it's and you know it was a coincidence because we weren't originally going to film on that day.
Yeah.
And then it just so happened that we changed the day we were going to film. It happened to be your birthday. They quickly got the T-shirt made because it was going to be your birthday. So like the part of it being your birthday was the last minute addition to the episode. We already had the movies picked out so it's like 100% a coincidence, a lovely coincidence. It's unfortunate because we could never be that clever.
Well, if you try to do that, though, it loses its magic. What's magic about that is the coincidence. The fact that it's not planned, that it just happened, and how weird that is. If you plan that out, if you fake that, it loses everything.
I agree with you.
It's no longer the special moment it is.
And it was special.
Yeah.
I agree. Solitaire. I went back to playing Solitaire. Mostly because I'm falling asleep. And that's okay. Okay. Let's see. What's going on here? God was trying to tell you something? Gobbledygooks, what was God trying to tell Rich with the Showbiz Pizza Bear? That we needed agree with that. We need pizza. Someone was asking how long it takes to do an episode of Best of the Worst. And I think we've talked about this before, but yeah, like 12 hours. We usually get together at 11, 12, and
then 2 hours later, Mike shows up.
Zing. He's very late all the time. And then yeah, we watch all 3 movies, we do the intro bit
back to back.
Watch all 3 movies back to back, do the discussion, and then do the destruction.
Yeah. Oh, not lately. Lately, we've been doing the destruction later.
Sure.
We used to do it the same night. Last, I don't know, 10 episodes, we've done it later, I think. It's been a while. But yeah.
Well, yeah, because because I wouldn't let you destroy Theodore Rex, so you had to wait until I left, you bunch of jerks. You big bunch of jerks.
Jack, it'll live on in your heart.
Theodore Rex, you guys, is, and I don't know if this ended up in the final edit, Theodore Rex hurt my brain. Really hurt my brain. I got a headache watching that movie. That's how incredibly insane it is. It was intense. Oh, thank you, OctoJ. OctoJ says that my semi-charmed life thing was brilliant. Fun fact about my semi-charmed kind of life bit is, Jay did not tell me who was doing that. He just said, "Oh, we're gonna," he just went into the '90s thing, and that was the first '90s thing that popped into my head was a do 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 do. Later, when Jay was syncing that with the song, I was on rhythm perfectly, according to Jay. So that song is so ingrained in my head that I was on rhythm. Here, I'll do it again. Doot 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 doot. It's perfect on rhythm. Get him.
So what you're saying is you're the opposite of me.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have rhythm. I have music. Rich has none.
Oh, God no. God no.
Have you ever had
Every
rhythm?
time I've tried, it's been a disaster. Like, they've had to call in the National Guard.
Are you I'm thinking about this just because I was just at a wedding. Are you a dancer? Do you when you go to weddings, do you go to the dance floor and bust a move?
No. I could tap dance. You want me to tap dance? You are now entertained.
That's funny. I don't know. Some people.
You know what I can do is dance
Okay.
goofy,
Okay.
and it makes my fiance laugh and smile.
Okay.
So every now and then I'll do it just because I like it when she laughs and smiles.
Sure. Is she a dancer? Like, if you went to a wedding or a party or something, is she like getting you out on the dance floor, or is she just going with friends and you stay at a
I
table?
I assume she can't dance because she has not once ever asked me to try. So
Perhaps she just likes you that much.
yeah, maybe.
Maybe. That's all right. I got nothing.